Hello and welcome to our number talk. Today we are looking at the expression 71 minus 15. What we do in a number talk is we use mental math. That means no paper, no pencil, to try to solve an expression, and then we look at all of the different strategies we could have used to figure it out. So before we go any further, let's do that. Pause the video, work out the problem 71 minus 15 in your head. When you have your solution, unpause the video, and we'll explore all of the strategies together. So the first thing that we could do is we could use the strategy adding up. And what this does is this starts with our subtrahend. So that's the name for the smaller term. So we're going to start there. And we are going to try to add up in chunks up to our larger number, which is our minuend. So what we do is we start with our subtrahend and we take a jump to the next 10. So our next 10 is going to be 20. And that's a jump of 5. Then we're going to take a huge jump right here. We're going to get all the way up to the 10 closest to our minuend without going over, and that's 70 because that's really close. So that's a huge jump. So 20 up to 70, so think of 2 up to 7 is 5, so 20 up to 70 is 50. You can also skip count by tens, starting with 20, and you can say 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, that's 50. And then we've got a plus 1. So if we put together our plus 5 and plus 50, that's plus 55. Add that 1 is 56. So that is our difference. Hopefully you got 56 when you're subtracting 71 minus 15 in your head. Another strategy that we can use is called compensation. So what we're going to do is we are going to change our subtrahend to the next closest 10. That's moving up. And we already did that on our last strategy. That's plus 5. That gets us up to 20. And then what we do is we subtract that. 71 minus 20. And look how easy that is. No regrouping necessary. That's going to be 51. And then before we finish, because that's not the correct answer, we realize we added 5 to our subtrahend, which means we subtracted 5 more than we should have. So in order to balance out, I've got to give those 5 back. So since I've subtracted 20 rather than 15, that extra 5 has to be added back, and look at what happens. That gets me back to 56. You end up adding 5 twice. Now, we can also count back, which is what it looks like. It's going to be just like adding up, except we are going to start with our subtrahend here, and we are going to jump back here. So let's see. We're going to jump back. And we're going to do just subtraction of 1. Now, since we've already done a big jump, let's just do tens. Let's do jumps of 10 here. So 60. And then we're going to get 50. And we're going to get 40. So you see we're just taking little jumps of 10. We've got 30. And we've got 20. And then we've got that final little jump of 5 to get us to 15, and we just count them up. 1 and 10 is 11, 21, 31, 41, 51, and 5 is 56. We can also use the strategy constant difference, which is similar to what we did with compensation. So we're going to start with our subtrahend, get that up to the next 10. That's a plus 5. We've already done that. But instead of subtracting now, we take the same plus 5, we add that to our minuend. Now, look to see what we've got. We've got a brand new problem, 76 minus 20. It's really easy because all we have to do is worry about subtracting the tens place. The ones place doesn't stay the same. But this is a balanced expression. Since I added 5 to both the minuend and the subtrahend, the distance between 71 and 15 is the exact same distance as 76 minus 20 because I added 5 to both. And look how much easier this one is to subtract. So constant difference is a fun strategy to play with. So those are all the different strategies that I can think of to subtract 71 minus 15. If you can come up with another one, that's fantastic. Go ahead and add that as a comment on the video. Teachers, if you would like a copy of the slide deck for your own use in the classroom, you can find it on my website at 5minutemath.net.